Ever get that feeling like something more is kind of inside you?
Yeah.
Like a hidden wellspring of energy, just waiting. Like you could do so much more if you could just, I don't know, unlock it.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Quantum Soul, exploring those mysteries, the stuff within and beyond, right? And today, wow, we're diving deep into this idea, this concept of vital energy.
Okay.
First, we've got Franz Barton's initiation into Hermetics, classic text, Western esotericism.
Yeah.
And then some excerpts, really interesting ones actually, on like practical energy techniques. So we're going to be weaving those two together today.
I think what always gets me about this energy stuff is like, it doesn't matter where you go, what culture, what time period. It's like this universal, I don't know.
It's constant
thing, this invisible force that, animates us, connects us.
Yeah, like we're all, tuned into the same radio station, but we just use different names for the music. Prana, chi, ether, fluid, even just straight up life force.
Right, exactly. It's all getting at that same core thing.
So, okay, we've got all these names, but what is it really? And like, why should I even care about, controlling it?
Well, Barton, he's got a very particular take on it. He says, basically, this energy, it's the link. It's what connects our soul, our spirit, and our physical body.
Okay.
It's that bridge, right? And he goes even further. He says, like, if we can master this energy, we become the captain of our own ship. We're not just, getting tossed around by every wave that comes along.
So we're not talking some abstract mystical thing here. It's like, it's got real down-to-earth implications for how we live, right?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, think about it. Your health, how vibrant you feel, how much energy you have, it's all a reflection of this vital energy. If it's flowing, you're good, you're thriving. But if it gets blocked, depleted, that's when you get sickness, fatigue, even like emotional stuff, feeling down, anxious.
Kind of like I'm thinking of those mandalas, with the energy, all these patterns flowing perfectly.
Right.
Oh, and speaking of patterns, different cultures, you mentioned yin and yang before from Chinese philosophy.
Yeah, yin and yang. You can't talk about qi without talking about yin and yang.
How does that all tie into this?
Okay, so yin and yang, right, it's duality. It's like everything has these two sides, light and dark, masculine, feminine, expansion, contraction. It's this constant dance. And that dance, that's what keeps the qi flowing, keeps things balanced.
Got it. So it's not like one is good, one's bad. It's about the balance.
Exactly. It's like breathing. You breathe in, you breathe out. You got to have both. That's life, right?
Right. So just to be clear, we're not talking about like grabbing some energy from out there. It's part of us, yeah. We are the energy.
Yes. You are the energy. It's flowing through you right now. And everything you do, think, feel, it all shapes this energy.
Wow. Okay, that's a lot to take in.
Yeah.
So how do we, start to understand this energy that's us? Where do we even begin?
Well, it's helpful, I think, to think about the three parts of ourselves: the body, the mind, and the spirit. They all play a role.
Okay, let's break it down. So the body, what's its job in all of this?
Well, our bodies, they need stuff, right? Food, water, air, that's what keeps us going. But it's not just what we take in, it's how we move. Think of it like a river. The energy's the water, and movements like the current keeps it from getting stagnant.
So basically, what I eat, how much I exercise, that directly impacts my energy.
Absolutely.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Now the mind, how does that fit in?
Oh, the mind is powerful. Every single thought, every emotion, it creates a vibration like a ripple that goes out into your energy field. Positive thoughts, positive vibes. Negative thoughts, well, they can create blockages and disruptions.
So my thoughts and feelings aren't just like in my head, they really affect the energy around me.
Exactly. Think of a still pond. You throw a rock in, what happens?
Ripples, right. That's what our thoughts and emotions do to our energy field.
And finally, there's the spirit. What's its role in all of this?
The spirit, that's the subtle one, but the most powerful. It's our connection to, something bigger, something beyond ourselves. It's the source of intuition, inspiration, creativity.
I'm really curious about this Chinese idea of qi and how it's used in practices like Qigong. Can you tell me more about that?
Qigong is fascinating. It's all about working with your energy, cultivating it, balancing it, making it flow better. And they do that through movements, breathing, and meditation.
So it's like a system for what? Fine-tuning your energy. Exactly. And a key idea in Qigong is something called the meridian system. Imagine like a network of rivers and streams nourishing a landscape.
Okay.
That's what the meridian system is like. It's all these channels, these pathways of energy that run through your body, connecting everything. And Qigong, it works by stimulating those pathways, making sure the qi flows freely.
So if they get blocked, that's bad news.
You got it. Blockages in the meridians, that's where you see physical problems problems, emotional imbalances, just a general feeling of being off.
It really seems like the mind is at the center of all of this.
Oh, without a doubt. Franz Bardoni is very clear about that. Mental discipline. That's the key to controlling energy.
But how do you even gain control of your mind? It's not exactly known for being disciplined.
Right. Well, that's where practices like meditation, mindfulness, they come in. It's training your mind to be more focused, more aware, more disciplined, like working out a muscle. The more you do it, the stronger it gets.
So are there specific techniques we can use to, start to become more aware of this energy, to actually work with it?
Oh, there are tons. But one of the most basic but really powerful ones is the body scan meditation.
Okay, that sounds interesting. What is it?
You find a quiet place, sit or lie down, whatever's comfy, close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, and then starting with your toes, just slowly bring your attention to each part of your body all the way up. Notice any sensations, warmth, tingling, pressure, just a sense of energy being there.
And what's the benefit of doing that?
Well, it helps you become more aware of your body, it relaxes you physically, and it kind of gets your energy system ready for deeper work.
Okay, that sounds like a good place to start. What else? What other techniques are there?
Another good one, really foundational, is abdominal breathing. So sit or lie down, comfy again, put one hand on your belly, other hand on your chest. And as you breathe in deep through your nose, you want to expand your belly, but keep your chest pretty still. And then exhale slowly through your mouth, letting your belly contract naturally. Just focus on that rhythm, that flow of the breath, like energy moving in and out.
So how does that breathing, how does it affect our energy?
Well, it calms the mind down. It aligns your energy flow. And this is kind of cool. It activates your lower dantian.
Your what?
Dantian. It's an energy center. According to Chinese tradition, it's below your navel. And it's a key spot for storing and building vital energy.
I'm already feeling more relaxed just thinking about it. Are there any practices where you can actually feel the energy, like a physical sensation?
Oh yeah, try this. It's a simple palm energy exercise. So sit comfortably, back straight, hands out in front of you, palms facing each other. Take 3 deep breaths just to clear things out. And then on your next inhale, fill your belly and your lungs all the way. Hold it for a count of 4. And as you exhale, slowly, imagine your palms getting warm, tingly.
Okay.
And visualize that energy flowing through your body, going towards your hands. Keep breathing deep. And each time you exhale, feel that warmth, that energy getting stronger between your palms.
That's wild. What's the point of that? What does it teach you?
Well, it lets you feel the energy. You're actually cultivating your own chi, directing it. It's pretty powerful for developing your sensitivity, your ability to work with energy consciously.
Before we go any further, I gotta say, if you're digging this deep dive, subscribe to the Quantum Soul channel, like this video, and share it with anyone who you think, might be interested in this whole energy thing. We're just scratching the surface here. There's so much more to explore. But let's keep going. Let's talk about emotions now, how those tie into energy control and, get this, manifesting our reality.
We think of emotions as just feelings, right? But they're more than that. They're energy, pure energy in motion.
Okay, so they actually have a real impact on my energy, on how I can, create the life I want.
Exactly. Positive emotions, think joy, love, gratitude. They raise your vibration. Literally your frequency goes up. And when that happens, you connect easier with this universal flow of energy. When you feel good, you attract more good stuff. It's kind of like tuning into a radio station. You want to hear classical music, you got to be on the right frequency, right?
Yeah.
Same with experiencing joy, love, abundance. Your energy's got to match that.
Okay, that makes sense. But what about when, it's not so positive? When I'm feeling angry, sad, scared, what happens then?
Well, those negative emotions, they create blocks. It's the energy gets stuck, your vibration goes down, and that can show up in a lot of ways physically, like getting sick, or in your relationships, just feeling out of whack.
So it's not about pretending those negative emotions aren't there. It's about learning how to, work with them, manage them so they don't mess everything up.
Right. You got to be aware of how you're feeling, make choices that keep your energy flowing, not suppress it, but acknowledge it, Understand what it's telling you and then let it go.
So different traditions, do they have different ways of understanding how to manage that emotional energy?
Oh yeah, for sure. In Chinese medicine, they link each emotion to a specific organ, a specific meridian pathway. Anger, that's the liver. Fear, that's the kidneys. Sadness, the lungs. And when those emotions are balanced, the energy flows. But if they get out of control or you try to bottle them up, boom, blockages, imbalances.
This intricate dance, all these different energies moving through us. us. So how does this tie into manifestation? Like hearing this connection between emotions and, actually creating things in our lives.
Right. So in a lot of Western esoteric traditions, they see emotions as these powerful forces that can either help or hurt your ability to manifest. If you're stuck in negativity, your energy gets all scattered and chaotic. It's hard to focus your intention.
Like trying to build a house during an earthquake.
Exactly. But when you cultivate those positive emotions, your energy gets aligned, it's powerful, and that creates this fertile ground for manifestation.
So intention, concentration, these seem like pretty important tools, right? If you want to make positive changes in your life.
Oh, they're essential. Intention and concentration, they're like the rudder and the engine of a ship. Intention sets the course. Concentration gives you the power to move forward.
Intention's the what? Concentration's the how.
Exactly. Intention is about being crystal clear on what you want to create. It's that seed you plant in the ground of your energy field. And concentration, that's the mental energy you use to water that seed, help it grow.
So it's not just wishful thinking. Nope. Garden, he's very clear about that. True intention, it has to be heartfelt, not just surface level. It's got to be aligned with your higher self, with your purpose. And that's where concentration comes in. Because the mind, it's like a wild monkey,
Yeah.
jumping all over the place. Concentration helps you tame that monkey, focus its attention on what you want.
Why is concentration so important?
Well, because it's so easy for our minds to wander, right? We get distracted by thoughts, worries, everything. Concentration helps you cut through that, stay focused.
So any practices we can do to, build up that concentration muscle?
A lot of traditions use meditation and mindfulness for that. In yoga, there's this idea of dharana, where you focus your attention on one thing, your breath, a word, an image, whatever works for you.
So by training your mind to focus, you get better at directing your energy, at manifesting. It's like becoming a sculptor of your reality?
You got it. Concentration gives you that precision, that power to shape things. It sounds like all these pieces are coming together. Is there a practice that kind of brings all this together? The intention, the concentration, the breath work?
There is. It's called Nadi Shodhana Pranayama, which basically means alternate nostril breathing. It's a powerful technique.
Okay, I'm listening. Tell me more.
Okay, so Nadi Shodhana, it's all about balance. Balancing the energy between the two sides of your brain. It also purifies your energy channels, brings you clarity, harmony.
What's the symbolism behind it?
Well, it represents bringing those opposing forces within you into harmony. Sun and moon, masculine and feminine, active and passive, finding that balance, like yin and yang.
Okay, walk me through it. How do you actually do it?
All right, so sit comfortably, spine straight. Use your right hand. Close your right nostril with your thumb and inhale deeply through your left nostril. At the top of your inhale, close the left nostril with your ring finger. Let go of your right nostril and exhale completely through that side. Then inhale through the right nostril, close it, release the left, exhale through the left. Just keep alternating, nice and smooth, rhythmic breathing.
And what are the benefits?
Calmness, mental clarity, inner peace. It gets that energy flowing through your whole body. It's great for stress, for focus, for connecting deeper with yourself.
Definitely have to try that one.
I highly recommend it. It's simple, but really powerful.
Before we jump into Franz Bardon's work, don't forget to subscribe to The Quantum Soul and share this video. We're just getting started. So much more to uncover. Okay, let's shift gears now. Focus on Bardon and his system of energy work from initiation into hermetics. So we've talked about this energy, this force that's everywhere, but Bardon, he seems to have a more, structured way of looking at it, like a system, a way to actually work with it. What's different about his perspective?
Well, Bardon was a really interesting guy. He studied a lot of different traditions, Eastern stuff like Hinduism, Taoism, and Western Hermeticism. And he kind of blended it all together into this practical system for developing what he called magical abilities.
Magical abilities.
Yeah, but really it's more about unlocking human potential that's already there inside us.
It's cool how he brings those worlds together. So what about his model of the universe? How does energy fit into that?
One of his big ideas is this concept of magnetic and electric fluids. It's kind of like, yin and yang. But he saw these fluids as being everywhere, like the fundamental building blocks of everything.
Okay, are we talking the same magnetic and electric forces, from science?
Not exactly. It's more of an esoteric thing, like subtle energies that are behind the physical world, the driving force of everything.
I see where you're going with this. What else is important in his model?
4 elements: fire, air, earth, water. And then there's akasha, sometimes called the 5th element or quintessence. He didn't see these as just abstract ideas, though. They were the actual building blocks of reality, both out there and within us.
Yeah, those elements pop up everywhere. How did Bardon view them?
Each one has specific qualities, specific energies. Fire Fire, that's will, passion, transformation. Air is the intellect, communication, movement. Earth, that's stability, grounding, manifestation. Water, that's emotions, intuition, subconscious. And then Akasha, that's the unifying principle, the source of it all.
Wow, it's amazing how these old ideas, they still feel relevant today.
They tap into something deep, something universal about being human, I think.
Barton believed that mastering these elements, like within ourselves, that was key for spiritual and magical growth.
Right, understanding how they all work together, learning to use them consciously.
One of the things he's known for is his system of magical training. 10 steps. He outlines it all in Initiation into Hermetics. What's the basic roadmap of that system? What do you do at each level?
It's all about gradual progress, one step at a time, mastering each level before you move on. Like climbing a mountain, no shortcuts.
So no, instant spells or anything?
Not quite, but the abilities he talks about, they're pretty amazing. The first few steps, it's what he calls psychic training. It's about looking inward, knowing yourself, mastering your thoughts and emotions, developing a strong, focused mind, and then learning to sense and balance the elements within you.
Intense. What happens after that?
Then you move into mental and astral training. Things get a little more out there. You learn techniques for visualization, working with the elements, making talismans, charging them up. You even start exploring astral projection, like out-of-body experiences.
Whoa, that sounds like, I don't know, science fiction meets spirituality.
It definitely expands your idea of what's possible. And as you go through the higher grades, the practices get more and more advanced. Communicating with spiritual beings, creating thought forms, and eventually reaching this state of union with the divine.
It's a whole different way of seeing the world, isn't it?
It is. It's a challenge to expand our understanding of what we're capable of.
So taking a step back, looking at everything we've talked about today, what are the big takeaways? What connects all these different ideas about energy work?
Well, I think the biggest thing is that connection between body, mind, and spirit. Whatever you call it, prana, chi, vital energy, it's clear they're all linked. They all affect our energy, and our energy affects them.
Like you are what you eat, but it goes way beyond food.
Yeah, it's about your thoughts, your emotions, everything that makes you you. And then there's that power of intention, concentration, knowing what you want, and then focusing your energy to make it happen. It's about getting your thoughts, feelings, and actions all pointed in the same direction.
So if someone wants to start exploring this, what's a good first step?
Those simple techniques we talked about earlier, they're great. The body scan meditation, abdominal breathing, palm energy exercise, those help you become aware of your energy, start to feel it, like learning a language. Start with the basics and build from there.
And if someone wants to really dive in, explore Barton's system.
Then initiation into Hermetics is a good place to go. But as we've said, approach it with respect, It's a journey, not a quick fix.
Be aware, be intentional, be respectful. That's good advice for any kind of self-exploration.
Absolutely. There's so much potential waiting to be discovered.
This has been an incredible journey into this world of vital energy. I'm definitely feeling inspired to, pay more attention to my own energy, try out some of these techniques.
That's great. Remember, the power is within you. It's all about learning how to tap into it, how to use it wisely.
If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to subscribe to The Quantum Soul, like this video, and share it with anyone who might be on a similar path. And hey, if you're ready to keep exploring, check out the 2 videos on your screen right now. Choose one, and let's keep unlocking those mysteries within and beyond. Until next time, keep exploring, keep growing, and keep that energy flowing.